Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Kirkstreet. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The shotgun running play call.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down. They're going to throw the football. To dart to the left side. And is intercepted. He could go.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's a fumble. It's scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Gets into space at the 50. Powering through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And a nice first down gain there. They get it down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Cowboys pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Cowboys line it up with first and goal. Off the play fake on first down. Buying time. Moving to his left. The pass rush gets home.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get the seam with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
And that is an impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big game.
And now the handoff. Tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Inside the 45. Gets some space around the 30. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. He gets loose. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He'll throw it now. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll try the right here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receiver in motion now. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. A new set of downs after that completion. On a play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on it there.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Here he goes. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Down, just one play left here in the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The play call here on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That game makes it second and medium. Hand it off. He's got room to run. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. assault were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
And the extra point gets him within 4, 35-31. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On first down, it's play action. He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Cowboys are going to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
Fires quickly to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're set up at their 40. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. The offense starts with a short field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. What an amazing comeback here. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands, it's Lewis. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. To screen pass complete to the running back. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver grabs it.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The Buckeyes are on the move here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The call is on 1st and 10. Breaks into the clear. He's stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping an arm on the ground here. Breaks free. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's 4. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of that secondary, and it's tough for the quarterback to make that read.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Grab by the receiver. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Leaning on the run game here late. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down.
Moves out of the pocket. hit just as he throws the ball.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
One play, and they're already past the 40, first and 10. Quarterback drops back for the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Cowboys will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
52.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.